Hey guys, today we're going to solve LeetCode number 1604, alert using same keycard 3 or more times in a 1 hour period. So we're given the key times and key names for employees using their keycards to unlock office doors, and we want to return an array of names of employees that have used their keycard 3 or more times in a 1 hour period. And the access times are given in this format. And notice that we only have a single day, so we don't have to worry about carrying over, like from going around from 23:51 to after midnight. Like that's never going to happen because we have one single day. Okay. And also one last thing, our result needs to be sorted in alphabetic order. Okay, so the way to do that is we're going to use a combination of various algorithms that I've already covered on my channel. So this is basically a combination of a lot of different easy problems. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to put all of the name, like we want a map that maps the name of the person to their usage of the keycard to unlock office doors. And then we're going to want to loop through every person and take their key times, sort them, and then use a sliding window approach to check if they've used their card 3 or more times in a 1 hour period. So to do that, we're going to need obviously a result variable, and we're going to need a map that stores for every person their usages of the key card. So yeah, I've called that pings because I've recently done a video where we did kind of like the same thing, but for pings instead of key cards. So if you've watched that video, this might help you remembering what we need to do. And then we just have our result, which is going to be our variable, our return variable. So what we want to do is we want to go through every usage of every card. And so we take the person that used the card and the time at which the usage happened. And so we're going to need a function that transforms the 24-hour time format into minutes. So we want minutes because that's going to allow us to have the difference really easily, but like a string format is not easy to work with when we want to take differences, right? So we use a getTime function, which I'm now going to implement. So we just take the hours and the minutes, and we add hours times 60. We add it to the minutes, right? So we take hours and minutes by splitting around the column here. And then what we do is we add to hours times 60 the minutes, right? And we also want to use some unary plus operators because we don't want them to be treated as strings. We want to convert them to integers like that. Okay, so now we have our getTime function. And what we can do is we can update our pings map. So we can add to the current pings of this person the time, the new usage, basically. So to do that, we just use the very common way of updating a map in JavaScript. Okay, so now what we can do is we can loop through every person that has done at least one usage. So this is for in loop through all of the keys of our map here. And what we do is we take their pings. So these are the pings, the usages of that person. We sort them based on the time at which they happened, because they're not given to us in a sorted way. They can be in any order. So we want to sort them and then use the very common sliding window approach that I've already shown you in other videos. So we have a start and a end variable. And basically we need to move forward our start if it is out of the 1 hour range, right? So while our start is out of the range, then we remove it from our sliding window. But if now our start is in the range, so it is within 1 hour from the current end of the sliding window, then we can check the length of the current sliding window. And if the length of the current sliding window is greater or equal than 3, it means that we have this person has used his key card at least 3 times in 1 hour window, right? So yeah, how to check the length? Well, the length is just end minus start plus 1. So we want to check if that length is greater or equal than 3. So if end minus start plus 1 is greater or equal than 3. And if it is, we need to add this person to the result, because we know that by looking at this sliding window, its length is greater than 3, so he has used his key card 3 or more times in a 1 hour period. So we push it to the result, and we break because we don't care about any further usages, because we already know that he's going to be in the result no matter what, so we can break early. And then we just want to return the result, and don't forget about sorting it lexicographically, so alphabetically, because that's what the problem statement says. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I'm going to submit the solution to show you that it works. And that's it from me today. Thank you for watching, and bye.